Welcome back to Unpopular Loudmouths, where she reads the books and I just listen.
Yeah.
Today's episode,
Quattro.
4. We have not done this in a minute.
Yeah.
We've been busy girls.
Yeah. Grinding.
Yep. Working. Not too bad. What a way to make a living.
Way to lose your mind. Yeah. We're on chapter 8, and if this is your first time tuning in, go back, spend some time with us, grab a drink, grab a snack.
Yes.
Live, laugh, love, or die, cry, hate. I don't care.
Shrek is love, Shrek is life.
That's not where I was going.
Oh.
Okay.
My bad.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah, take a seat and we'll just get right into the video.
So this next chapter is like about a week into school. It's called Potions Master. I started off with a quote here because just very cutesy. Whispers followed Harry from the moment he left his dormitory. Like he is like the talk of the castle.
Yeah, everybody's talking about him.
Harry doesn't like all this extra attention. Like he's like, yikes. He really just wants to like find his way around the castle because like everything's confusing. The stairs move. There's so many doors, portraits. There's suits of armor. Like it's just confusing. Sir Nicholas, the Gryffindor ghost, is like trying to help all the first years. They're like, he's like, oh well, this is over here, and like, don't go there on Tuesdays. Like, you get whatever. Peeves, however, does not. He's the poltergeist. He likes to throw chalk, scare children, pull rugs out from under them. Like, he is a menace. Filch is also out for Ron and Harry. Boys were lost on accident and went into an area out of bounds and like pissed him off royally. So now Filch is like, you're on my bad side.
Yeah.
Count your blessings.
And Filch is the one who's
he's basically like the...
But he's the one who has wizard parents, but he's a muggle.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes. Filch also likes to threaten people with dungeons.
Oh.
He's like, dude, fuck with me, I'll throw you in the dungeon.
That's scary.
And then there also Mrs. Norris, which is Filch's cat, and she likes to scope out bad behavior for Filch. And like she and Filch know all the secret passageways. So like if they hear something's up somewhere and like they need to get there fast, like they know how to get there. They're baddies with a map.
Period.
Pretty much. Magic is way more involved than Harry thought. I took a few little notesy-doos about like all of the things that they're like learning about. There's like the night sky with like stars, like that's like one sort of class. And then there's like herbology and history of magic, which is taught by a ghost professor. Herbology is the plants.
Okay.
Which the teacher for history magic is a ghost. His name is Professor Binns. Charms is taught by Flitwick, which is a small man, stands on books to teach, like he's small.
Like a goblin?
Yeah, type? He's like a goblin. I think he is a goblin, but I don't know for sure. Transfiguration, which I made a quote about this because I think it's very cute. Anyone messing around in my class will leave and not come back. And that's McGonagall, because she's like, this is my class. I teach transfiguration. Don't fuck around.
Period.
We will fight. Then there's defense against the dark arts.
Who teaches that?
Quirrell. So Harry's like, dark arts, that classroom smells of garlic, because like Quirrell's like scared of vampires. And Quirrell also tells them that his turban is from a prince, that he got it. So the prince gave him the turban because he helped him with zombies. Like, thank you, sir, for saving me from zombies. And then potions is taught by Snape, which is the head of Slytherin and favors them. Like, he is, like, heavily favoritizing
the Slytherins.
Yeah. Anyways, they're in the Great Hall and it's mail time and there's freaking owls everywhere. Harry gets a letter from Hagrid. He's like, "Hey homie, come over, let's have tea. I want to talk about you first week. Like, let's have a kiki." You know? Harry is so excited naturally. Anyways, Harry always thought Snape didn't like him. Like, Harry just automatically is like, "God, this teacher hates me."
Yeah.
Like, he's like got it out for me or something. Potions class is in an old dungeon filled with animals in jars along with like other weird shit.
Like eyeballs.
Yeah. So we're in potions class, okay? Harry also notes that Snape's eyes make you think of dark tunnels. Like, yikes. One of my notes. There is no like note-taking scene. Like, you know how in the movie, like, Snape is like, a bizarre, you know, stop life, conquer death. You know what I mean?
Oh, like what he's teaching?
Yeah, no, I'm not teaching, but he's like, "In this class, there will be no foolish one-waving."
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And Harry's like taking notes. That does not happen.
Which
I never understood why Harry got in trouble for that. He literally was taking notes off of what he was saying. Like, Snape, get the stick out of your ass and maybe lick it or something. Because, like, stop it.
Okay.
Anyways. So, while Snape is doing this thing, Harry and Ron just kind of, like, look at each other. And Harry, like, doesn't know anything, right? And Snape is, like, asking him questions. And he's like, "I don't know anything. Like, I'm sorry."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Well, did you not look at your book?" And Harry's like, "Yeah, but, like, I don't remember much. Like, I read it, like, over summer briefly. Yeah. Like, boy, I just found out I'm a wizard. Right. You expect me to have, like, blah, 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 remember everything?"
Yeah. Not all of us can be Hermione.
Yeah. So then Snape, like, riddles off the answers and takes points from Gryffindor. Because, God forbid, Harry doesn't have a photographic memory and can remember everything that he's ever read in his whole life. He's not Ms. Harry Bush over here.
Right. Jeez.
Anyways, Snape is, like, criticizing everyone, but, like, low-key Malfoy. Neville causes some chaos in potions class. And he, like, messes up a potion and it, like, boils everywhere. There's, like, holes in people's shoes and the floor.
Oh, God.
And Snape is like, "Harry, you made Neville mess up." So, like...
What?
Yeah.
How did he even do that?
He's like, "Yeah, you messed up because you wanted yourself to look better." Like, that's, like, his, like, logic. Like, he's like, you helped Neville mess up so your potion would turn out better.
Okay.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Snake then takes even more points from Gryffindor and is just, like, a prick. Like, literally, like, bruh, what are we doing here? Like...
Okay.
Why are we hating kids? Like, if
because
you don't like kids, maybe you shouldn't
be a teacher. Right. And that goes for regular teachers, too.
Mm-hmm. Harry is excited and is looking forward to seeing Hagrid and is like, "Yo, Ron, you coming with me? Like, we're gonna rally." They get to Hagrid's house and Fang, a boardhound.
What's a boardhound?
I don't know. I just wrote that down. He's a boardhound and he barks and he's like, "Rah, rah, rah, rah." Probably not like that. It's probably like a whoop, whoop, whoop.
Okay. Can you do it again?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Or he's like a bow, wow, wow.
Bow, wow, wow. It's crazy.
Hagrid opens the door and is automatically like, "Oh, what's up? That boy's a Weasley."
Oh my God.
"How's it going, Weasley?" "Hi, Weasley." And...
"Hi, Weasley."
And so they come inside, and Hagrid is, like, talking mad crap about Filch and Mrs. Norris. And he's like, yeah, that cat follows me around anytime I go to the castle. Like, she's got it out for me or something.
Oh my gosh.
Like, whatever. So they're like asking questions like about Snape and stuff. And Hagrid is like, Snape doesn't like anyone, and Harry like shouldn't take it personally.
Mm.
Like, he's just a douche.
Yeah.
Like, he's a douche in a cape with greasy hair that needs some volumizing texture spray.
Right. And maybe a little dye as well.
Dye? Oh my god.
The
Could
grays
you imagine if Snape was blonde? That would be a fierce blonde Bob. Are you kidding me?
He would be giving Ellen DeGeneres. But like,
I was gonna say he would be giving like Mall Walker vibes. Could you imagine? Well, I mean, he does sashay around the castle with his freaking cape. And then imagine that Bob.
Yeah.
Blonde.
He needs to like, I know he has like, it's straight, but he needs like a comb over or something.
Yeah, he needs to also like not part it down the middle.
Yeah.
You're not a cool Gen Zer.
No.
Neither am I. But like, stop it. Go back to the millennial, part your hair to the side. Let's get with the program.
Tease it a little.
Anyways. While, like, whatever, Ron and Hagrid are talking about Charlie, which is his brother. He's the one that does dragons, right?
Yes.
And Hagrid is like, oh my god, I freaking love dragons. He just stop doing that. And while they're, like, chatting, Harry's, like, reading the newspaper because, like, it was just, like, at Hagrid's. And there's an article that's Gringotts was broken into.
Oh.
But, like, nothing was stolen. And Harry automatically thinks about the vault. Automatically thinks that the vault in question has to be 713.
The one that they went into that Hagrid took the thing out of?
Yes.
Whoa.
And, so he's like, that has to be it. And so, like, he asks Hagrid about it, and Hagrid's like, we're not talking about that. Like, it's like, no, whatever. So they're, like, leaving, right? And I have a little quote here. Harry thought none of his lessons he's had so far had given him much to think about, as much as tea with Hagrid. Like, he is like, basically, Harry loves the gossip.
Right.
Basically.
Who doesn't love the goss?
Like, he's like, forget charms, forget spells. Gossip time?
Right.
Love it. So then I wrote down some things that he's, like, thinking about, right? Did Hagrid collect the package in time? What is the package? How did somebody try to break into Gringotts?
Yeah.
Does Hagrid know anything about Snape? And, like, he doesn't want to tell Harry about it. Like, does Snape know anything? And just, like, Hagrid's, like, protecting Snape because, like, maybe they're homies, or, like, what's going on?
Yeah. And how would Hagrid have known to take the thing if no one had broken into it before that time?
Yeah. Like, what's going on? What's going on? It's almost like maybe there's a stone in the package. I just have to wait and see.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyways, that is the end of chapter 8, The Potions Master. Now we're on to chapter 9, The Midnight Duel, which, reading this, I think is, like, my new favorite chapter so far.
Really?
It was so funny. Like, some parts of it, you, like... So, this part doesn't happen in the movie. Like, there's parts of it that do, but not a lot of it. And all of this, I was like, I would have loved to seen this in the movie, because that is freaking hilarious.
Yeah.
Anyways. This chapter, I also started off with a quote, because I'm just cutesy like that.
Okay.
Harry had never believed he would meet a boy he hated more than Dudley, but that was before he met Draco Malfoy.
Well, that checks out.
Anyways, he's, like, thankful that they only really had to deal with the Slytherins in potion class, and he's like, well, thank God, like, whatever.
So do they all take, like, different, like, for each house they take different things?
Yeah, so I think the way it works is, like, each so like there's like potions for first years, potions for fifth years, and or like whatever, and then like whatever for first
There's like
years.
6 periods or whatever. Or how many years? 5?
5.
So there's like 5 classes for the one subject, and it's like first year, second year.
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. And I think each like class that Harry, so like if Harry takes potions with Slytherin, right? Harry takes charms with Hufflepuff. So like Gryffindors and Hufflepuffs are charms, Gryffindors and Slytherins are potions. Maybe Slytherins and Ravenclaws are in Defense Against the Dark Arts together. So I think they merged two houses for each class.
Got it.
So yeah. But now Harry is devastated because he just learned that flying lessons will be with the Slytherins.
Yikes.
Harry is like really looking forward to this, however. He is really looking forward to learning to fly, but is also nervous of making a fool of himself in front of Malfoy. Like so sad. Malfoy is always boasting about all his flying skills, and he's like, one time I was flying so high, I like barely avoided a Muggle helicopter. Like I was so close to them. Like
please.
I need to stop doing.
You know, in the movie, I hated him, and I feel like in the book, I'm gonna hate him even more.
Yeah, he's such a prick.
Yeah.
Like, shut up. Nobody asked you.
Yeah. You're a pick-me.
Oh my god. Do you know who he is?
Hmm.
He's Donald Trump in a wig.
Wait, Donald Trump wears a wig.
Oh shit, he's just Donald Trump. Without the
He's a younger.
No.
Younger
He's Donald Trump if he was a vampire, because he can't get a tan.
Facts. That's crazy. He is.
He is.
He whines about everything. Yep. He complains about everything. He is out to destroy the minority. Because, I mean,
the Muggles. He doesn't like Muggles.
He hates Muggles.
Oh my god. Wait, no. Malfoy is Donald Trump Jr. Lucius, which we haven't met yet, that is Donald Trump in a wig.
Yeah.
He's got inches.
That checks.
He's got inches.
Yep, that checks. That's terrible.
And Dobby is Melania. Seamus. So they're all like kikiing it about, like, I think they're in the like Great Hall, like they're having lunch or whatever or something. Seamus is like, he's like, I fly all the time. And then we learn that like Dean Thomas, another one of the boys, is like the only kid who like doesn't really like Quidditch that much. He like prefers soccer. And Ron is like, soccer is absolutely nothing compared to Quidditch, you buffoon. Like, what the hell are you talking about? Neville is like, my grandma never let me fly. And Harry's like in his mind, like, that checks. Like,
because this Neville's so clumsy.
And he's like, this is good considering him without Hermione is nervous for flying and is also like, girl, I read so much about it. She's like, I got all my tips and tricks. And she's like trying to be like, hey boys, I read that if you like hold the broom like this and you do like this, you're gonna go like that. And they're like,
yeah, we know.
We don't care. Like, I don't want to talk to you. All of a sudden, it's mail time. And everybody's like, ugh. They like look over and like Malfoy's got all this fancy mail and they're like, freaking hate that guy. Yeah. You know what? I bet this is so stupid. I don't think you're ready for that. You know what Malfoy's getting in the mail? He stole all the mail-in ballots.
Elon Musk. He's rigging the votes. Oh my god.
We're so stupid.
Anyways. We're getting canceled.
What? We're
getting canceled?
The The CEO of YouTube, I think, is very, very cool.
We're with you.
Ally.
Anyways. Wakanda forever.
Anyways. Neville gets a remembrall from his grandma. Aww. And they're like looking at it and they're like, it's a marble size with white smoke. But it changes red when you forget things. And Neville's poof turns red. So like he gets his little remembrall and he's like, oh, white smoke. And then it's red. Like the smoke turns red. Mm-hmm. And it turns red when you've forgotten something.
What did he forget?
I don't know. That's the joke. I don't know. He's forgetful. He's clumsy, forgetful. He's just, he's a special soul.
Poor Neville.
He needs a hug.
Yeah.
Anyways, Malfoy takes it, and Harry and Ron are like, oh, absolutely not. Don't mess with my boy. And McGonagall's like, got it. Deal with it. Leave him alone, Malfoy. Sit your ass down. Right. But also, like, boys, I got it. Let me do my job. Right. Here you go, Neville. Anyways, now it's flying lessons. It's about to be hot and spicy, not really.
Okay.
Anyways, they go out to the open field and there's like 20 plus brooms just like lying on the ground.
Period.
And like all of them are like, they're excited. Also before this, so like while they're like walking, Harry's like in his brain and he's like remembering that the twins, the Fred and George, Ron's brothers, were like, yo, beware of the school brooms. They're kind of ratch. Like, some of them vibrate. Some of them don't stir right. Like, some of them steer right. They stir. Mix it all together.
And you know that it's the best of both worlds.
Ooh, wow. Anyways. Anyways, so they go to whatever. And Madam Hooch is there. And she is a short woman with gray hair and yellow eyes like a hawk.
Ew.
Which is frightening. Where are all these witches and wizards getting these contacts?
Right.
Are they getting like surgery or like they just bred like that? Bred like that is foul. Are they just born like that? Like what's going on? Are they mommy's like pregnant and they're like bippity boppity blue eyes?
Well, you would think that they could change their eyes with magic. Like, they could do everything else.
Oh, yeah, like transfiguration. Like, they could turn themselves into a dog.
Yeah, I'm sure they could change their eyes.
Oh, yeah, 100%. That makes more sense than bippity-bop blue eyes.
Especially not in the womb. I think performing magic on your unborn child is, like, blasphemous behavior.
I saw this thing that was, like, this is so stupid. But it was, like, considering like Harry Potter is like all about teenagers in Britain, and Britain, if you didn't know, has like one of the highest rates of like teen pregnancies. They're like, and this being in Britain, like how is there no like teen pregnancy mentioned like in the books? Like, is J.K. Rowling just like kind of like cushioning it down and like doesn't want anything, or is like there like a reason for it? And this one guy was like, well, I bet in the wizard world like you can just like baby be gone. And so like there's they all go up to their brooms and Harry's like instantly like is like to his hand. Like just in the movies he's just like up we kikiing. Hermione's rolls over. Neville's doesn't do anything.
Oh, poor Neville.
Like, so sorry. All the other brooms are like they're like slowly whatever. And Harry thinks maybe brooms are like horses and like can sense when you're nervous, and that's why like Neville's is doing his big one. Hermione's is rolling over, like not doing his thing. Harry and Ron are happy that Malfoy was wrong about like certain broom holding. Like Madam Hooch is like, oh, you need to hold it like this, and Malfoy's like, well, I've been holding it like this for years, and Madam Hooch is like, you're wrong, and the boys are like. Neville is so nervous about takeoff and like does it too early, causing him to go up early and like so high that he freaks out and then he just like plummets to the ground.
Who?
Neville.
Oh,
and then he breaks his wrist. So he literally, like, they all mount their brooms and Madam Hooch is like, all right, just like do like a little jump or like whatever and then come right back down. Pretty much everybody does it except Neville. He just like zoomies up and then is like, ah! and then whoosh, down and breaks his wrist.
Jesus, Neville.
Poor guy. Anyways, Madam Hooch takes him to the hospital wing, and Malfoy is like making fun of him and is like, oh, whatever. Parvati Patel tells him to shut up, and Pansy Parkinson, so Parvati is, I'm pretty sure, Gryffindor, and Pansy Parkinson's is a Slytherin, and she's like mocking Patel and is like, oh, well, you're just saying that because you like fat crying babies.
That's crazy.
Like, they're so mean.
That's crazy.
Malfoy finds Neville's Remembrall and goes and is like, oh, I'm going to put this in a tree. Like, ha ha ha. And Harry's like, absolutely not. And he like mounts his broom and Hermione's like, stop it. Don't do it. But Harry's like, I'm getting my homie, like, ally. Yeah. Sue me up. Harry is like so impressed with himself that he's like doing this. Cause like, again, up until this point, they literally just like whoosh down. And he's like actually like good at this. And he's like, oh my God, I'm so good at this. And like, I didn't even need to be taught. Like, wow. All the Gryffindor boys down in the woods are like, and all the girls are like, ah! Like freaking out, right? Harry knows like what to do, like all of a sudden. Like he's just like, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm taking charge. And he says to Malfoy,
okay, leader.
Yeah. He says to Malfoy, no Crab and Goyle up here to save your neck. Oh. Oh. And so Malfoy throws it, and Harry sees it and goes for it. Harry catches it miraculously and is like, oh my God, I freaking caught that.
Yeah.
And he like caught it kind of like by the window, like kind of in the movie where like McGonagall's like, and is like,
yeah, she's like, oh, I'm about to get these kids in trouble.
So McGonagall sees what happens and comes down and seems mad. Everyone is like, no, McGonagall, don't be mad at Harry. Like, he was like, he didn't deserve, like, he was doing a good thing. Like, don't get him in trouble. Don't get in trouble. McGonagall literally doesn't say anything and it's just like, let's go. So she takes him and all the Slytherins are like, and just like staring at him. And so she's like walking super fast and Harry's like, oh Jesus, she's taking me to see Dumbledore. I'm expelled. And he's like hoping that he can like plead to Dumbledore and like be like, can I be Hagrid's assistant and stay? Like he's like thinking like, okay, if I'm gonna get expelled, maybe I can like literally like
wiggle my way out.
Plead. Somehow. Like, can I just like stay and like just be Hagrid's assistant or something? Like, I'll work hard, please. Mm-hmm. So they stop at Flitwig's classroom and ask to borrow Wood, which is a 5th-year boy. So McGonagall's like, can I borrow Wood, please? And like, Wood comes out. She takes the boys into a room where Peeves is writing bad words on a chalkboard. And McGonagall's like, piss off, go away. McGonagall is like, Wood, I found us a seeker. And she's never seen anything what Harry did. Like, she's never seen anything like that before. She says he's a natural, and not even Charlie Weasley was as good as this.
I think that's a compliment. That's a really big compliment.
Wood says that he's like gonna need a broom if like he's that good. Like he's gonna need a Nimbus 2000 or a clean sweep. And McGonagall's like, I'm gonna speak to Dumbledore about bending the rules about first years not being on the team. And McGonagall's like, I'm desperate to win the Quidditch Cup since she was humiliated by Snape last year.
Yikes.
Like, she's like, I need this. And then a little quote I have her saying is like, I want to hear you're training hard, Potter, or I'll change my mind about punishing you.
Period.
McGonagall says Harry's father would be so proud to see Harry here, seeing he was an excellent Quidditch player. Like, he's like my son, like carrying my legacy. Woohoo. Harry is so excited to tell Ron about this, and Ron is shocked and elated. Like, he's so excited. Harry learns from Wood that he's, like, the youngest player in a century, and, like, he needs to keep it quiet. And he's like, I'm not allowed to tell anybody, but I'm going to tell my best friend.
Yeah. Aww.
Fred and George are also on the team, and they're beaters. And, like, to Harry, they're like, we're so excited, and, like, we want to win, and, like, we haven't won since Charlie left, like, whatever. And then they're like, oh, see you later. I need to go find Lee Jordan. He found a new passageway. And just, like, leaves. Like, because they're just, like, sneaky little bitches, you know?
Sorry, I don't know exactly in what movie this is, but doesn't Ron, like, isn't he on the team too?
Not until, I think it's in the Half-Blood Prince.
Okay. So
that's like book 4, I think.
Okay.
Or 5, I don't remember.
So then he'd be what, like a
fourth year?
Fourth year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, the twins go, and Malfoy and his little posse are here. And Malfoy is like, when are you getting expelled and leaving Hogwarts? Like, what's the deal?
Yeah.
And Harry's like ignoring him. And then he's like, well, I challenge you to a duel. Like a wizard's duel. And he's like, Crabbe will be my second. Like,
what's a wizard's duel?
We're gonna get to that.
Okay.
And Harry's like, well, fine, Ron will be my second. Ron is like, yeah, and Harry's gonna mess you up, da-da-da-da. And is like all like hyping him up, like, yeah, Harry knows what this is. And then they leave, and Ron's like, yo, dude, so this is what a wizard duel is. And they're like, so basically, it's like you fight to the death, and then whoever like is, so like if you die, your second takes your place, and then like they fight to the death, and then like, yeah. Anyways, however, Ron tells Harry like that the most is gonna happen is like maybe some sparks. Like it's gonna be like, it's gonna be the 4th of July up in here, and that's about it.
What the heck?
Harry asks, he's like, well, what do I do if there is no sparks? Like, what if like I can't make sparks? And Ron's like, throw your wand and go punch Malfoy in the nose. Like, easy as can be.
Yeah.
Hermione is like eavesdropping and is like, you better not go out, because he's like, we'll do the duel at midnight. Hermione's like, you better not do that. You're gonna be so selfish, and you're gonna get caught, and then we're gonna lose points, and Ron is like, girl, shut up, like
please, the men are talking.
Yeah, Ron is like, I'm prepared. Like, we're gonna dodge curses. We're gonna have so much fun. Harry knows that like he might get caught, but like wants to go through with it because of how awful Malfoy is.
Yeah.
He literally is like, I don't really care. We're messing with Malfoy.
Yeah.
Let's mess him up. Anyways. So it's like the next night, it's the night of the duel. They're like going to leave, and Hermione stops them and is like, I'm going to tell Percy, the like head boy, also Ron's brother.
Mm-hmm.
They go to leave, and she's like, no, like I'm going to tell Percy and like whatever. And the boys are like, screw you. Like, goodbye. They go through the portrait, and she followed Ron through the portrait hole, hissing like an annoying goose.
Oh my god.
So she continues to go through, and then realizes the fat lady has closed her in, and she's stuck out, and she is pissed. And the boys pissed. They're like, well, frick, we gotta take this bitch with us now. They're fighting, and then all of a sudden they hear something, and they're like, oh shit, we're caught. Like, this is Filch, this is Norris. But no, it's Neville. He's asleep on the floor.
Okay.
And they're like, Neville, what are you doing? He's like, I got locked out. I forgot the password.
Oh, poor Neville.
Isn't that just like the cutest thing ever? So now, like, instead of in the movies, like, it was just the 3 of them, now Neville's here. Like, that's so funny.
Poor Neville. He broke his wrist, now he's locked out.
Yeah, pretty much. Ron agrees to let them come with, but says if they get caught, he's gonna purposely learn curses for the 2 of them. He's like, if you get us caught,
Hermione says that?
No, Ron!
Oh, Ron.
He's like, if you get us caught, Ron, Hermione, and freaking Neville, I'm gonna Expelliarmus your ass! Anyways, so they start to leave, and Pease like comes out of nowhere and starts yelling, and is like, kids out in the corridor! Filch! Hey! So they run for it, and they go to this door, and the door is locked, and they're like, shit, well, we have nowhere to hide. And Harry's stressed, and Ron and Hermione's like, well, do you know the unlock spell? And Harry's like, no, do you? And she's like, yeah. And he's like,
unlock the door.
So then she does, and so they open the door, they like close it, and they can hear Filch and Peeves. And Peeves is like, I'm not going to tell you where they went, ha ha ha. And Filch is like, well, they can't be in this door because this door is locked. Like, they can't be in there. So then he just like goes away and whatever. At first, they're like,
phew.
Like, phew, we got away, like, whatever. And then all of a sudden, Neville starts freaking the freak out.
So what I'm gonna do now is freak
And, like, they're, like, so the Ron, Hermione, and Harry are, like, facing the door. Neville's facing away from the door. And they're like, God, Neville, what the frick is your problem? And they turn, and there's a giant 3-headed dog.
Oh, God. Like in the movie?
Uh-huh. And the dog is, like, too stunned to act. Because, like, these kids just, like, ran in here and, like, started screaming. And, like, woke him up and just, like, what the fuck? So the kids, like, act fast. They, like, slam that door closed and they freaking bolt it to the fat lady's portrait. They, like, get back in there. They, like, collapse into the common room and are like, we just survived death.
Yeah.
Like,
that was
holy
crazy.
Shit. That was crazy. Hermione is like, guys, did you see what it was standing on? And they're like, no. We were busy, like, trying not to freaking die, you freak. And she's like, guys, it was standing on a trapdoor. And the boys are like, oh. And then she's like, so mad. She's like, you almost got us killed, or worse, expelled. Like, just like the movie. And Ron, so she, like, says that and, like, storms off. And Ron, this is a quote, you think we dragged her along, wouldn't you? Like, she freaking low-key chose to come.
Right.
Like, even if she was, like, locked out, because the fat lady, her portrait, like, went away. Because, like, you can only get in the common room if she's there, and, like, here's your password. Mm-hmm. Like, she was there. Like, she wasn't there, and so, like, they couldn't get back in. But now she was back, so they could come back in. Like, Hermione could have just sat out there and waited.
Right.
And been, like... She didn't have to go. She didn't have to go. Neither did Neville. Like, whatever. Harry is... So, like, they, like, go to bed, and Harry is, like, thinking about what Hermione says. And is like, well, Hagrid said the best place to hide anything would be Hogwarts or Gringotts. And Harry's like, shoot, I think I just figured out where package from 713 is.
Yikes. Okay.
And that's the end of the chapter.
Ooh, I think they're gonna go look for it.
Nah. Nah, mate, nah.
Yeah. That's so cool, though.
I just, dog? Like, it was so funny. Like, the whole thing with, like, Neville and stuff.
I wish they would have added that in
the movie. That would have been so funny. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Neville's, like, little pansy ass. And, like, his broken wrist on the floor.
Sleeping. And then he's like, guys.
Yeah.
There's a dog. There's a 3-headed dog, actually.
Freak out. Like, that's so funny.
Yeah. I feel like that chapter was a little more, like, on point to what the movie, like, had, except for
Neville.
The Neville thing. Yeah.
And that, like, Peeves isn't in the movies at all.
Yeah.
Which I kind of understand, because, like, I think with, like, when the movie came out, like, I think the special effects of trying to do, like, a poltergeist would be, like, hard.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, he's already been involved, I feel like, a lot.
Yeah.
So
that was really...
But yeah,
that was
very
a good
cute
chapter.
Scene. Very cute scene. Yeah. So excited. Harry's going to be on the Quidditch team.
Yes. That's so fun.
Wait,
okay, so did Harry and... So nothing ever came of the...
No.
Because they didn't go.
Yeah.
So I wonder what's going to happen next with that. Malfoy's such a prick.
Yeah. Cancel Malfoy.
Yeah. Hashtag cancel Malfoy. I'm going to tweet that.
And Donald Trump in his J-Lo blonde wig. Tell me that wig is not, like, exactly like J-Lo, but, like, multiple shades lighter. Lucius is.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That is a drag queen wig.
Lucius?
I wonder how many hair straighteners he goes through.
6, 7.
Get out. You're being kicked off.
Sorry.
Get out.
Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching.
Yes, thank you. We'll be back.
Yeah, we'll be back. It's been a minute since we filmed the last video. There's a really big gap, but we're going to try to get back on track,
We're trying.
But anyways, that has been Unpopular Loudmouth.